Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I made the executive decision as the content creator to sit on the floor and film this one for you. After doing my little trial clips, I just didn't want to set up a whole corner and chair and play with all the lighting when my lighting's already set up in this space. So I think it's more casual, so we're just gonna continue on like this. So today's video is a legging comparison, which I've never done before on my channel. I feel like I've been feeding that line to you guys for like the past few videos I filmed, but I honestly haven't filmed a video like this on my channel before. And I thought it was a really good one to film because two companies have very similar a legging style. And I thought that this would be a good video to film because there is a new brand by the name of Navigation. It used to be called Just Peachy, but they had rebranded, and it's by Ashley Jordan and her boyfriend Brett, or Brent. I always confuse those two names. I guess now it's actually her fiance. They started this activewear line earlier in the year, and I want to say a lot of their pieces that I'm finding are looking a lot like previous launches of Gymshark. And I'm not talking in the past year, I'm talking like a few years ago, almost to the point where like, oh, Gymshark made leggings like that? But people who did purchase the leggings would definitely know. So the reason why I'm doing this review is because the Gymshark Blue Marl Seamless leggings are one of my all-time favorite leggings in my activewear wardrobe. I wear them to the gym all the time. I love the contouring and the way they did the seams on them, and I like how they're flatter figuring to my body type. So yeah, I've worn these to death. I'm not going to film any kind of workout footage in them because you've probably seen me wear these leggings in a lot of workout footage already. But for the sake of the new leggings that Navigation came out with, being the hot pink seamless legging, I did want to film some footage in these just because I have never put these to the test. I don't know how these will perform in the gym. I don't know if they're, you know, sweat proof and squat proof. I mean, I did do a squat test in both of these leggings, and as you can see, they are both squat proof. Sweat doesn't bother me too much when it's visible in clothing. It's only if there's like an excessive amount that the clothing doesn't kind of like dry up and absorb, then it's like obviously a little bit awkward. But you're at the gym to work out. Sweat, I mean, a little bit here or there should not be the end all or be all. Let's get on into this review. So as you see in this clip, I'm wearing the high-waisted blue Gymshark leggings, and I cannot find these anywhere online anymore. There's maybe like one pair on Poshmark that are reselling, and they're the cropped leggings. So you can't get them, kids, but they do perform very well in the gym. I do like the quad sweep seams on these leggings, and I also like the sweep underneath the butt cheek. Now, underneath the butt cheek, sometimes it's a little bit low. I mean, in the clip, I've obviously adjusted it so it is hitting right underneath where my bum is. But a lot of the times I am fidgeting to kind of get it in place before I do walk into the gym, because nothing looks more silly than when you have seams that are supposed to be under your butt, like all the way down the back of your thigh, or like hamstrings. So that's something to keep in mind. Someone like my sister who has a little bit of a larger booty doesn't need to play with the seams as much because they'll just fall on her like just fine. Like anywhere they fall, they kind of just look good on her, so she kind of has the advantage in these leggings. But I did just want to touch on that. I do have a little bit of a single camel toe kind of showing and going on in the front. That doesn't really bother me. It's the double hump camel toe that does bother me more so. And the only fitness person I've really heard touch on this the most is Whitney Simmons. I think that is where I first heard her use this kind of lingo, like the double hump versus the one single hump, and like both obviously could be bothersome, but I do find that the double hump is way more uncomfortable to be out in public with as opposed to the single hump. Enough about camels and humps, but that's what I feel like I do get in these leggings a little bit. I did purchase these originally in a small, and I actually cannot find the price I had purchased these for, but it definitely was back in the day when there was shipping to Canada, because I do live in Canada, and there was duties and customs, so it was a little bit up there in price, as opposed to now shipping is covered, and the duties and customs are already kind of calculated into the price, so you're not paying any additional costs when the product arrives to your doorstep. These leggings also came in like a dark gray, if I can remember right, but they didn't claim to be 100% squat proof, so that's why I did end up settling for the blue ones. They're the only bright Pacific blue leggings I kind of have in my collection, so I've gotten so much wear out of them because they're just different. I also like the little like laser cutout on the bottom. There's a little bit of detailing. I didn't do a really good zoom up, but I will insert a little clip right now of what I'm talking about. I just think it adds a little bit of like femininity, if that's a word, to the legging, and I just think it adds a nice cute little touch. I did order these leggings in a small, and I normally do order medium and everything across the board, but I find that the Gymshark leggings do stretch out a bit depending on like your weight gain / weight loss journey. So these have kind of stretched out more to a medium, and now they fit pretty perfect on me. I was nervous that the medium would stretch out and feel more like a large, and then I would just have extra fabric and bunching, and I just didn't want to have to deal with any of that. Another thing I'll say is the logoing on Gymshark. There is a little bit of like a plastic overlay that says Gymshark on the upper left kind of thigh hip area, and it is starting to peel after having these for like 3 or 4 years. So I mean, you can look at it both ways. It's just normal wear and tear, or it's not the best quality and they shouldn't have used this as their logoing. Now jumping into navigation, they have done their logo stitched right in to the actual fabric. So I know that this is never going to peel away because it's stitched right into the legging. So I got the hot pink seamless legging, and I got these in a medium. I heard they fit very true to size. A lot of girls like to size down, which obviously I had done in the Gymshark ones, but the way I was seeing these fit on girls more of my body type, they're trying to squeeze themselves into a small and be like, oh yeah, it fits just great, but they kind of look like they're being suffocated. So I did decide to stick to my original size for this one, being a medium. I'm gonna say the USD pricing and then what it had converted to Canadian. So it was $48 for the pair of leggings, and then the shipping was $16.72 to Canada, so the total came to $64.72. But then when I look at my credit card statement, with all of that just converted to Canadian dollar, it was $87.92. So they are more expensive leggings. Now you're getting up into the price range of what Lululemon pricing is. I don't mind spending that much on activewear as long as I know it's gonna be good and it's gonna last. But nothing frustrates me more when you're spending top dollar on leggings, example these Gymshark ones, and you have, you know, the logo peeling off or the stitching starting to come apart. And I feel like that happens a lot of time when it starts to become a mass production with product, and you know, little things are missed and not as much close attention is paid to for these types of things. So now jumping into the actual legging, I'm so happy that these came the way they did, and by that I mean the color. You know when you see something on Instagram and you're like, oh, that color looks really nice, and then you see it posted by someone else and it looks slightly different, and then there's different lighting, so you're like, okay, it's definitely the lighting, and then you see it again and you're like, okay, it's more like the first picture now. And then you're just confused and you're like, okay, is it more of a coral? Is it more of a hot pink? Is it more of a fuchsia? I don't know, because everyone's using different type of presets and color editing tools for their photos and videos that I can't tell anymore what is coming in the mail. So that was a little bit frustrating, because what they came as is what I envisioned. So I'm very, very glad that it had matched up to what I had expected. Like I said, some of the presets I was seeing the girls use on their photos made them look like a lighter coral, which I did not want. I'm just not a huge fan of coral in leggings. I like the color, but I'm just really not about like oranges or corals in leggings. So this definitely came to be more of like a Barbie pink. A little bit on the fuchsia side, not a really deep fuchsia, but just like a hint. So I'm very, very happy about that. Let's move on to the details of the leggings. So the seams, they have the exact same quad sweep as the Gymshark ones, but the thing is with the navigation ones, the quad sweep goes all the way down the leg, almost hitting like below the knee, getting to the calf area, which the Gymshark ones are just on the quad and stop above like the knee by like 5 inches. So for the quad sweep, I definitely think I like them better on the Gymshark ones. I just don't think there's a need to put that sweep all the way down the leg. It just doesn't really do much, which for the Gymshark ones, they definitely thought out why they're putting it there, like it was there for a reason. Now moving on to the bum contour. This one was interesting to me because the bum contour is placed a little bit higher on the bum, which I do like, because again, now I don't have to fidget a lot before stepping onto the gym floor. But the actual width, like how much of the butt cheek it covers, isn't as large, which I found interesting because the Gymshark ones, like it's a pretty big seam on each side, so it covers a lot of space. But with that being said, the fabric of this legging is super interesting to me because it's not quite the same as the Gymshark Blue Marl seamless high-waisted ones. It almost feels a little bit softer, not super soft, but just a little bit softer, and the material is a little more stretchier, so I definitely feel like there's more spandex in these. And the best part is because they're so thin, this can kind of make or break how you look in them. The band, the high-waisted band, is quite tight and thick and tummy controlling, but right underneath isn't. So if you have a little bit of a pooch, it's definitely gonna show because this thick band doesn't compress that part. So you're now into this thin fabric right on the pooch area, or like extra fat area. But the pro to this is that because it's such thin fabric, it automatically just wedges itself in between your bum cheeks. So I know a lot of girls kind of like to fidget with them and place them right in there so their bum looks really, really good at the gym. And I feel like I didn't even need to do that. Like I put them on, just went right into my butt crack. So that can be something that is uncomfortable for you at the gym. It can be something that kind of boosts your confidence at the gym. I'm kind of split in between right now. I'm going to insert some workout footage and you'll kind of see, I guess, how they perform. But yeah, I just did want to touch on those points about these leggings. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the footage now of me working out at the gym, doing a few different movements. I'm doing squats, I'm doing some hip thrusts, doing things that can really put these leggings to the test and sweat a little bit so you guys can kind of see what's going on with those. Now that we're in some natural light, this is what my leggings look like in just the parking lot of the gym. So normal sunlight is coming through. This is how they look. So getting out of the car in Canada in December, my legs are really cold. These leggings are very thin.
I'd probably take 'em. Wait a minute for my ops. They pull up a lot up in the dawn, drop top on his hot, gang. LA. Drop top on his hot, yeah. LA. I'm baby on my shit. I'm running with both figures, making these hoes finish. Yelling as ghost. Showed up in my kit, Versace my Louis cuff. Look at my Gucci, bless my Louis for Louis. Gang. I'm up in the dawn, bumping the niggas that never came up. I'm up in the dawn, flexing on niggas that never showed up. I'm up in the dawn, bumping the niggas that never came up. I'm up in the dawn, flexing on niggas that never showed up. These haters really be feeling me. Sleep mode, gotta take a break from these enemies and I levitate. Let them hate cause I take a raise and I fundraise for these cheap niggas. Fake niggas don't hesitate. Take a break cause I gotta go. Let them know cause I got the dough. 630, set trap, I hit 30 with my goons at. Ice Cube, my new pack, my wrist glows like a new star. I carry the glue, I carry the Roscoe. Mine like law, she call me.
So I just finished 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. As you can see, sweat. My leggings I think are pretty good. I don't think you see any sweat.
Ice for my cake, my jewel fillet, blue for game, lights, no jury curl, stay tripping, safe, my case, I still tip, gang. When I got the blue, money comes.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Again, that was only 10 minutes. If I did Stairmaster for like 45 an hour, maybe. But I feel much sweatier everywhere else, but the leggings. I do want to say the length isn't as long on the navigation ones as the Gymshark ones. Doesn't bother me too much though, because the way you can kind of pull out the fabric and make it stretch to your body, it still ends up being a long enough length on me because I'm about 5'8" that I don't feel like it looks stupid or like a cropped legging, so that's good. The last thing I want to add is there is the smallest little detail of the ribbing from the top of the band here that goes in a little bit of a V shape right before your butt crack kind of starts, and then it goes into the thin fabric. On the Gymshark ones, it doesn't have that little bit of ribbing of detail before the material changes over. And I like that. I think that's a nice touch. And I just wanted to share the blends that the fabrics are made of in each legging. So for the Gymshark ones, it was 59% polyamide, 34% polyester, and 7% elastane. And then for the navigation ones, it was 13% spandex and 87% nylon. Overall, I do think that the navigation color is amazing, and I like the way these look on my bum area better than the Gymshark ones. However, the actual quality, I feel like the Gymshark ones have lasted quite a long time, so I can definitely attest to that. Other than the logo starting to peel off and then a couple of the seams starting to give here and there. The pricing is very, very similar. Like I said, back in the day with these Gymshark ones, it was the same kind of deal where the shipping was kind of high and then the duties and the conversion rate. So I'm gonna guess that these Gymshark ones were around the same price as the navigation ones. But to wrap up my final thoughts, do I think it's kind of odd that a company would take a exact style of another legging from a different activewear brand and make it their own? Yes, I 100% think that it is not original by doing that, but at the same time, these Gymshark leggings, like I had mentioned multiple times in this video, are some of my absolute all-time favorite leggings, and they don't sell them anymore. It's very, very, very hard to find them unless they're used. So I'm glad in a way that navigation did come out with them in so many different colors, because people who were previous Gymshark shoppers can kind of move on to navigation and say, oh, I love those leggings, now another brand sells them, I'm gonna go try those out. I know that they're gonna shape my body really nice, the little details just bring so much more to the legging and stuff like that. I did want to quickly touch on the customer service for both brands, because I have shopped from Gymshark for years, since the low-waisted flex leggings were in, and then recently now a navigation shopper. I will say that Gymshark, their customer service is a little bit tough, in the sense that the longer you've had a product, the harder it is to get your money back or get any type of discount for your next future purchase. They're just kind of strict with making sure you have your confirmation order and like a receipt and method of payment, like all that kind of stuff. And with navigation, I did actually purchase a couple of their like cropped bra tops in 2 different colors, which I'll link that video down below. It was a different athleisure haul, and one of the tops kind of started to pill, and it was maybe like within 2 months of having the product, so it was well over the time of like 30 days or whatever that they offered to have like a full refund and like you send it back. And I had just emailed them and explained the whole situation, sent them pictures, and they refunded me for the whole thing and apologized, and I still kept the top. They didn't make me send it back, because sometimes it ends up costing more just to send the product back, and it's damaged anyway. Like, what are they gonna do with it? And that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to my channel, the notification bell, and the thumbs up button so I know to film more videos like this in the near future. Don't forget to comment down below if you have purchased both these leggings, or just by this video and me kind of giving you a review which one you think looks better. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.